In this chapter, we studied Unit 5 Statistics. So, we give the first example. Calculate first example. Calculate the standard deviation and coefficient of variance for the following data. So, first we draw this chart. Then wages in RS, and this is number of workers. Then 55 to 65, 65 to 75, 75 to 95, 95 to 105, 105 to 150, then 115, 65 to 65 to 75, 75 to 85, 85 to 95, to 95, then 95 to 105, then 105 to 115, then 115 to 125. Then frequency is 10, 12, 15, 20, 40, 7 and 2. Then first of all, we have coefficient of variance is equal to standard deviation upon mean into 100, where mean is equal to summation of fi into xi upon summation of fi, and sd standard deviation is equal to root summation fi di square upon summation of fi. Then first upon draw this chart. This is class interval, then xi, then fi, then fi into xi, then find out di, then in first column class interval, then xi, then fi, then fi into xi, then di is equal to xi minus x bar, then find out di square, then find out di square, find out di square, then find out fi into di square. Then first upon class interval is 55 to 65. Then 65 to 75, 75 to 85, 85 to 95, 95 to 105, 105 to 150 to 100, 125. Then xi is the mid value. This mid value is 60. 65 to 75, mid value is 70. 75 to 80, 90, then 100, 110. This mid value is 120. Then fi is the number of workers. Then find out fi into xi, means this into this, 600, 12 into 7, 840, 15 into 8, then 180, 140, 770. Then di is the xi minus x bar. Hence first upon we find out mean x bar is equal to summation of fi xi upon summation of fi. Here summation of fi is equal to 80, and summation of fi into xi is equal to 6850. So 6850 is equal to 80. So 6850 upon 80 is equal to 85.6 is the x bar. Then find out xi minus x bar means 60 minus this. So minus 25.6, then 70 xi minus x bar means 70 minus this is minus 70 minus 15.6. Then find all the value of x minus 80 is minus 5.6. Then 80.19 minus 85 is 4.4. 100 minus 85.6 is 44.4. Then 110 minus is 24.4. Then 120 minus 85.6 is 34.4. Then find out di square means 25.6 square means 25.6. That is 7 12 15. 6 3 3 1 2 2 4 5 6. So then 2.5 segment 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 here point. So di square is 6 36 साइसंग 36 6 35 33 2 12 0 6 35 25 2 10 11 12 0 0 0 6 2 12 11 4 5 6 3 3. So then find out this di square is 655.36. Then 243, this square is 0.36, 31.36. Then 90.36, 207.36. Then this square is 599.36. Then 1183.36. Then find out a pi into di square means this into this means 6553.6. 1 point पुढे जाणार into 10 केल्यावर. So 12 into this 2920.32. Then a 15 into this is 470.40. Then 20 into 90.36 is 387.20. 40 into this is 2903.04. Then this into this is 4167.52. Then this into f into 2 is 2366.72. Then find out all this summation is equal to 19,768.8. Then first of all write down the mean formula. Mean x bar is equal to summation of fi into xi upon summation of fi, means this 6850 upon 18, and is equal to 85.6. Then find out standard deviation is equal to root summation of fi di square upon summation of fi is equal to root summation of fi di square is 19,768.8 upon summation of fi is 80. So find out this division. Seven six eight eight divided by 8 करायचं 16 32 56 8 so then 1 point here upon 2471.1 upon 10, 8 into 10, so 10 अजून एक पॉइंट घेणार म्हणजे this multiplication is 247.11, but 247 हे कितीच्या जवळपास आहे, की कोणाच्या स्क्वेअरच्या जवळपास आहे, तर 256 आणि 256 हा 16चा स्क्वेअर आहे, बट 16च्या आधीची संख्या 50 आहे, सो 15/72 is the standard deviation. Then we find out variance. Hence variance is equal to standard deviation square is equal to 50. This is standard deviation, याचा स्क्वेअर फाइंड आउट करायचा, is equal to 247.11. हीच व्हॅल्यू येणार, रूटमध्ये जी व्हॅल्यू असते तीच व्हॅल्यू व्हेरियन्स येणार. देन फाइंड आउट कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ व्हेरियन्स is equal to standard deviation upon mean into 100. So standard deviation is 15.72 upon mean काय आला 85.6 into 100. So this into this means 1572 because 00 and 2 point मागे ना, so 1570 is the answer. Then 85 upon 85.6 is equal to 18.36% is the coefficient of variance. याचं डिवायडेशन करायचं, coefficient of variance. Then we give second example. Calculate the standard deviation and coefficient of variance calculate the standard deviation and coefficient of variance from the following observations. Which gives rainfall in centimeters of 100 places. So first draw this chart. Rainfall then this is rainfall, and then this is number of places, then 70 to 80, 80 to 90, then 80 to 90, then 90 to 100, then 100 to 120, then 120 to 130, hundred to 110, 110 to 120, 120 to 130, 130 to 140, 40 to 150, 6, 7, 12, 19, 21, 18, 11 and 6. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So in first column there is class interval, then xi, fi into xi, then find out di square and fi di square. Then this is class interval, this is xi, then fi, then fi into xi, then find out di square means xi minus x bar square, then fi into di square, then 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 100 to 110. To 90. Then find out extra 70 to 80. Mid value is 75, 85, 95, 100 to 100, 105, 110 to then FI is this value 6 to 6, 7, 12, 19, 21, 80, 11, 6. Then find out FI into XI means this into this. Then this into this 595. This into this. Then 125 into 80 is 2250. Then 135 into 11. Then find out summation of Fi. All this summation is 100 and summation of Fi into Xi is equal to, hence find out first Ai square, find out mean x bar is equal to summation of Fi Xi upon summation of Fi, means summation of 11,200 upon summation of Fi is 100 is equal to 112. Then find out Xi minus x bar means this Xi column 75 minus 120 means 120 minus 75 is 12. 37 is equal to minus 37 and 37 square is 1369. Then find out all the summation 85 minus 120 square 729. Find all this value 155 minus 1 3, so 3 square is 9. 125 minus 120 is 30. 30 square is 169. 135 minus 112 and this square is 510, 89. Then find out Fi into Di square is this into this 8214. Fi into Di square, then 12 into this 12 into 289 is 3468. Then 931 189 3042 5819 6534. Hence summation of fi di square. Then find all this summation 33300. Then write down the mean for the following data. Hence mean x bar is equal to summation of fi xi upon summation of fi, means 11,200 upon 100 is equal to 112. Hence then find out standard deviation equal to summation of fi di square upon summation of fi is equal to root summation of fi di square is, and summation of fi is 100, so 333 and 333 is 90 square 289, so 361. 90 square is 361. Hence 90 पेक्षा 361 18 point something असणार, so 18.25, and standard deviation is equal to 18.25. Then standard deviation and coefficient of variance. Then how to find out coefficient of variance? By the formula then find out coefficient of variance, standard deviation upon mean into 100 is equal to standard deviation is 18.25, mean is x bar, it's 112 into 100, this into 100 is 1825, so this dividation one 825 12 aka 112 672 330, then point 22 112 into 2 2 10 minus 4 6 2 2 0 minus 2 1, so 106 112 into 9, so is equal to 16.29. Hence coefficient of variance is 16.29. Then we give third example. Then we give third example. Find the standard deviation by using the method of step deviation. For the following data. So first draw this chart. First draw this chart. This is height in centimeter, and this is number of student. This is 152, 156, 157 to 163, 164 to 170, 171 to 177, then 178 to 184, 5, 18, 42, 27 and 8. So first of all, by method of step deviation by step deviation method, standard deviation is given by sigma is equal to summation of fi di square upon summation of fi minus summation of fi di upon summation of fi square. This is by step deviation method, where here di is equal to xi minus a upon c, where a is equal to assumed mean and c is the width of class interval. C म्हणजे याची weight किती आहे, but these class interval are continuous or not. There is 156 and here 157, hence this class is discontinuous, hence here intervals is discontinuous. So first upon continuous, making them as a continuous, hence making them continuous. Then for step deviation method, we draw this chart. One, two, three, 4, 5 and 6, 7. 7. So first upon this is class interval, then fi, then xi, find out di, then fi into di, so this is class interval, then xi, fi, here fi, then find out xi, then find out di by step deviation method, xi minus a upon c, then fi into di and fi into di square. So first upon this class interval are discontinuous 152, 156 means 150च्या आधीचा अंक 149.5 मायनस प्रिवियस नंबर घ्यायचा 156.5 156 to 163.5, then here 163.5 to 170.5, then 170.5 to 177.5, then 177.5 to 184.5. Then write down FI's number of students is 5, 18, 42, 27 and 8. Here XI is this mid value. याची मिड व्हॅल्यू फाइंड आउट करायची 144 प्लस 156.5 9 15 15. So 306 upon 2, which is the value upon 2 correct. त्यांची ॲडिशन upon 2 हे 2 2 10 153 is the xi. Then find out second value 156.5 upon 2. So 160, then 167, then 174, then 184. So here this value, middle value is 1 2 1 2. Middle value is here. This is called A. A means assumed mean. Here we take A is the 160 and C means difference between them It's 156.5 minus 149.5. 16 minus 9, 7 is equal to 7. Hence difference between them is 7. Hence C means difference between them and A is equal to 167. A means assume mean. Then find out di xi minus A upon C. So xi is 153 minus A 167 upon 7. 163 minus this is minus 40 upon 7 is equal to minus 2. Hence di is minus 2. Then find out all this value. 160 minus 167 upon xi minus A. So xi minus A upon C means 7 minus 7 upon 7 is equal to minus 1. Then find out all these value. Then fi into di means 5 into minus 2 minus 10, 18 into minus 1 minus 18, 14 into 0 0, 27 into 1 27, 8 into 2 16. Then find out here summation of fi means all this summation is 100. And then find out summation of fi di. Fi di square is fi into di square means 5 into 2 square means 5 ka 20. 1 square is 1. 1 into 18 is 18. So 0 square 0 and this 0. 27 into 1 square is 27. 2 square is 4. 8 chok 32. 32. Then find out all this summation. If this value here minus 10 plus minus 18 is minus 28 and 27 plus this is this minus this is 53 and 10 plus 18 is minus 28 means 53 minus 28 is 43 minus 8 is 15. So minus 50. So 15. Answer is 15. And summation of fi square में all the 7 plus 8, 15 plus 2, 17, 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 97. Then write down the standard deviation formula. Here C is equal to 7.0 and C is equal to 7 and A is equal to 167. Then write down the standard deviation formula is equal to sigma is equal to summation of fi di square upon summation of fi minus summation of fi di upon summation of fi square into C. This is step deviation formula. And summation of fi di square is 97 upon summation of fi is 100 minus summation of fi di is 15 upon summation of fi is 100. This square into c is 7. Then find out this multiplication. याचा डिवायडेशन 100 स्क्वेअर आला पाहिजे, त्यासाठी 97ला 100ने मल्टिप्लाइड करायचं. मायनस 15 स्क्वेअर मीन्स 15 इंटू 15 इंटू 7 इज इक्वल टू 10 इंटू सी मीन्स हे सेपरेट आहे. Then find out 97 into this 0 minus 2000 upon 100 square is 10,000 into 7. Then find out this minus 9700 minus 225 10 964 94 is 9475 upon 10,000 into 7. So write down root of 1 2 3 4. So 1 2 3 4. So here point येणार, 4 नंतर पॉइंट येणार इंटू 7. सो याचा स्क्वेअर रूट घ्यायचा सिग्मा आणि याचा स्क्वेअर रूट काय येणार, याचा स्क्वेअर रूट इंटू 7 इज 6.81 and sigma is equal to 6.81.